So I was considering clickbaiting the title of this video, but then I thought, nah, the truth is clickbaity enough. So hi guys, welcome back to the only channel on YouTube with 57 subscribers, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about myself and my history. So I've been playing music for about 11 years now. Started when I was 12, I'm 23 now, so yeah, it's coming up to about 11 years. Fuck, I'm getting old. Throughout my 11 years of playing music, I've played a lot of really good gigs, I've played a lot of really bad gigs, and I've played a lot of very strange gigs, but I don't think that any gig will kind of match up to the weird surrealness of my very first gig. So you've read the title, you can kind of get where this video is going. It's not clickbait. I played my first gig in L. Ron Hubbard's house, which is the Scientology headquarters of Britain. Pretty fucking weird, right? So let me just preface this video with, I'm not a Scientologist, I'm not religious. If you're religious, cool, good for you, do your thing, but for me, I'm just personally non-religious. So when I was a kid, one of my favourite films was School of Rock with Jack Black. I fucking loved that film so much. I watched it so much, it was actually really unhealthy. And that was one of the main things that was really getting me into, like, trying to play rock and trying to learn it. I was, like, listening to, like, some of the tunes on the film and trying to learn them by ear. But I got to a kind of alright stage for a beginner, but then I wanted to see if I could actually find like something similar to that where I could like go and learn more about the guitar and then play with other musicians. And I did. There was actually a school in the area which was a rock school, and it was being hosted at an actual school, and it was great because you had tutors who taught like drums, guitar, vocals, and they were all really good. They were all really good with the kids. But then you would go and you would like learn a song or learn like how to improvise or stuff like that. And then you would all come together like in a room. And you would try and play a song together. And it was fantastic. It was a really, really cool experience. And what I didn't actually realize at the time was the school that it was being hosted at was actually a school of Scientology. But I didn't really think that the school and the rock school were necessarily connected. I thought they were kind of separate. But it turned out that the woman who ran the rock school, she was actually involved with the school. I think she might have been a headmistress or something like that. But she never really spoke about it. She never really said anything about Scientology. Like, her entire purpose was just to help the kids have a good time and learn music and just have fun. She was fantastic. She was so lovely. But yeah, what they would do is kind of a bit of a reward. Twice a year, they would basically get all the kids together and we would play a show at kind of either an arts centre, like the local arts centre, which was really awesome because it was quite a big venue, or like a cafe or something like that. But you know, the very first year I got in a band and I got a couple of songs that I was getting ready to play this show at. The very first year, we get told we're not playing at the arts centre, we're not playing at the cafe, we're playing at L. Ron Hubbard's house. It's weird to think about it as well, man, because like I started learning guitar when I was 12, like in September when I was 12, and that was back in 2009. And then I played my first gig in the summer of 2010. It's weird to think about it because like now it's the summer of 2020 and it's almost like exactly 10 years to the day when I played that gig. It's so weird to think about it. So at this gig I was going to play, I think it was 3 songs. I think I was playing Back in Black and Hell's Bells by AC/DC, like literally one after the other. And yeah, like there was like a whole set of other, you know, kids like in different bands like playing their thing, and it was so cool. It was a really fantastic time. So the time for the gig comes around and I'm in the car with my dad and we're driving to the church. I think that's what you call it. And yeah, like we go through the gates and we're like, oh God, what if we see Tom Cruise packing fudge or something? The only thing I really remember from the outside, it was really nice there because like, you know, in the area it was like very rural, but there's like people in the middle of fucking summer, like so hot. Like I don't know when this video is going to come out, but at the moment in the UK, it is fucking boiling. It was hotter. I remember it being hotter than it is now. And there were people in full fucking suits just walking really slowly, just kind of hands behind their back. I don't think that has anything to do with Scientology, but I did think it was very strange at the time. So when we get there, we kind of get out of the car, get our stuff, go into the, I think it was like some kind of auditorium. I'm not too sure if it was like where they officially kind of give speeches and stuff like that, but it was a big hall with stage. But this is the thing that I remember really vividly. So on like the far left side, like right by the stage, there was a picture of L. Ron Hubbard, and I just remember it wasn't like a photograph, it was a painted like portrait, and I just remember he was just going like this I just remember seeing it and I just remember cracking up. It was really bizarre. Like the whole kind of experience was very strange. It was almost more normal than I was expecting. But the people we met there were like really nice. Just kind of asked what was going on. They seemed a bit more weirded out by us playing a gig in their church than we did going through the gates to the fucking main church in Britain for Scientology. I don't know, it was quite a funny experience. Once we get all set up, we do sound check, and then the gig starts, and the gig's really fun. It was like, you know, the most fun I ever had in my life, and this was like the pinnacle point where I decided I wanted to be a musician. That's what I wanted to do, and nothing was going to kind of stop me from doing that. But the funny part is, I did spend the entire time hiding in the shadows so no one could fucking see me. I think I've got some footage of it somewhere. I didn't have long hair at this point in my life, so please don't judge me and my fucking tiny head. So, as weird as it is to say, my first gig was in L. Ron Hubbard's house. That is very weird to say. It was actually pretty fucking normal. You know, despite the actual location, it was kind of one of the more normal shows I've ever played. But yeah, it was so fun. I love doing that. I really loved the fucking rock school. The woman who started up, she was so lovely and so supportive, and I really wish there were actually more people like her trying to help young people get into music. I don't think I would be the musician today if I didn't go to that rock school and if I didn't play that show at L. Ron Hubbard's house. The whole process of like spending some time learning songs, playing them in a band, and then getting that ready to perform to a show, it's just so good and it's so inspiring. It's just so fun. The tutors were awesome as well. Like a lot of them were like, you know, rockers and metalheads, and they were playing in bands back in like the 80s and the 90s, and they're still playing in bands today. And you know, my guitar tutor was fantastic. He just taught me like so many things that, you know, I wouldn't have been able to figure out on my own. And, you know, I'm very much a self-taught kind of person. So, like, if I didn't have that there, like, I think I would have been shut myself off to a lot of information. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Follow me on my social media. I tend to put up a lot of my teasers and demos on Twitter and Instagram. So, you know, if you want some of that kind of stuff, follow me there. I also have a Discord now, so if you want to recommend some videos to me, or if you just want to have a chat with me, you can do so there as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.